Money, money, money. Money isn't the most important thing in life, but it's reasonably close to oxygen on the gotta have it scale. Zig Ziglar. Welcome back to another episode of the Cash Kid Podcast. Whether you're listening from Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, the Cash Kid Podcast website, or wherever you like to listen from, we're glad you're here. In this episode, we start to dive into some financial literacy terms we need to know and understand. And, you guessed it, today we're talking about money. And you don't have to love it, but you do need it. The Cash Kid Podcast is underway. So, you got some cash, maybe from an allowance, or that money your grandma gave you for your 7th birthday.
Here you go, sweetie.
Woohoo! Thanks, Grandma! Whatever it is, what are you gonna do with it? Spend it, hide it away, or maybe invest it? Let's start learning how to make that money grow. Time to learn how to be a cash kid. Money. Why do we have it? Where did it come from? And are the days of holding paper cash coming to an end? Well, money or forms of it have been around for thousands of years. Money serves to measure a value of an item. Back before coins or cash, people bartered or exchanged goods and services. For instance, maybe one villager would trade his one goat for 5 chickens. The value of one goat was considered worth 5 chickens. Over time, the methods used to pay for a product or service developed into the use of coins. Precious metals like gold and silver started being used in trading. Lydians in 600 BC were the first known to make coins from these precious metals. The first paper money known was introduced in China around 800 AD, but it wasn't until the 17th century that Western civilizations turned to the use of paper money. Today, central banks print banknotes or paper money and use special security features to prevent them from easily being fake. Money now has taken the form of everything, from the US dollar to cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. Thanks to the creation of modern-day money, buying, selling, and trading is easier than it has ever been. But while here in the US we are familiar with the US dollar, different countries might have different currencies or forms of money. In the US we have the US dollar. But in India, it's a rupee, and the value of the currency of $1 US is equivalent to 82 rupees at the time of this podcast. This is known as an exchange rate, the value of one currency versus another country. This actually changes as it's tied to the global market. So if the US market were to go up, then the value of the dollar would be even greater. Google has an easy currency converter if you want to try it out, and compare your currency to another and see the difference in value. Will paper money one day go away? Well, who knows? But Elon Musk stated so in a podcast interview 4 years ago, stating that cryptocurrency is a far better way to transfer value than pieces of paper. Our generation may be the ones to touch those green bills or shiny coins the least ever. Just remember, money is a tool. You can make it work for you, build wealth, give it to others, and make a difference. Or cause yourself financial ruin and make a mess of things with it. Having money doesn't always translate to happiness or bliss either, as many might think. Having money means having choices. It can give you independence and freedom. Like Zig Ziglar said in her opening quote, "It's not the most important thing in life, but you gotta have it." And learning how to manage it well early in life is what this podcast is all about. A book review coming up next. We're introducing a new segment on the show today. My mom is going to start giving a quick book review in some shows. Warren Buffett and Mark Cuban are avid readers, and they both have stated in the interviews that everyone has access to the same information they do. It's just a matter of who takes the time to consume that information. Books are a great tool, and there's so many financial books to choose from. My mom is focused on ones she feels are good starting points for our listeners. Take it away, Mom.
Thanks, Cash Kid. Today, I'm spotlighting the book How to Turn $100 into $1 Million by James McKenna and Janine Glista. I was able to check this out of our local library. It's a great starter book to break down basic money concepts. It gives creative ways to make money and make it grow at a young age. Check it out of your local library, or it's less than $10 on Amazon. Happy reading!
Thanks, Mom. Just remember, money is a tool that can help you throughout your life. So get motivated to grow your super financial skills in the next episode. Remember to visit our website at cashkidpodcast.com. Leave a review wherever you are listening from and follow us on Instagram. Cash Kid out.
The information presented represents the views and opinions of the guest. This podcast does not intend to provide personal investment advice. This content has been made for informational and educational purposes only. To make a full and informed investment decision, we advise you to speak with a financial advisor. And for kids, definitely your parents first before investing.